The concept of free will in Christianity. Free will, in its most straightforward form, is the ability to make decisions without any restrictions or external influences. It's the philosophy that our choices are not predetermined, but rather formed by our own will and intent. Simple example would be choosing a healthy meal over junk food. Now let's examine free will within Christianity. The Christian interpretation is deeply woven into the story of Adam and Eve. It's believed that before their fall, humans enjoyed limitless free will. Everyday choices, such as honesty or deceit, kindness or harshness, mirror this state of absolute free will. Adam and Eve were free to or defy God without external persuasion. However, their fall into sin altered this concept. Christianity suggests human will is tainted, leaning towards evil. This is seen when we struggle between moral correctness and yielding to impulses, for instance, choosing patience over anger. Yet Christianity doesn't abandon free will. It declares that God's love and mercy through his sacrifice are guide will towards good. Theologians Pelagius and Arminius argued humans possess the innate ability to choose good over evil, supported but not dictated by God. This belief is evident in sects like Methodists that stress human accountability for moral choices. On the contrary, Augustine believed human free will is flawed to the point that divine intervention becomes essential for good deeds. This view is reflected in denominations like Calvinism, which emphasizes the need for divine aid for salvation. The secular perspective on free will, transitioning from religious contexts, the secular concept of free will becomes apparent. This secular viewpoint, void of divine intervention, suggests humans have the capacity to make unrestricted decisions. It emphasizes the role of external factors such as upbringing, environment, and societal standards in shaping our choices. For instance, our home environment may influence us to make ethical decisions in life. Similarly, societal norms like obeying traffic rules or respecting personal space are replicated because we're conditioned to do so. In the secular realm, two standout theories are libertarianism and compatibilism. Libertarianism, a philosophy stating we have complete control over our actions, that our actions aren't based on fate, negates determinism. For instance, choosing a career path from a libertarian viewpoint implies no preordained factors influence decision, granting total freedom of choice. Alternatively, compatibilism proposes that free will and determinism can coexist. Determinism is the belief that all events are predetermined and inevitable. Compatibilism implies our actions, even if influenced, can still be freely chosen. For instance, having a lineage of doctors might sway you towards a medical career, yet according to compatibilism, you still have the free will to choose a different path. These theories aren't just theoretical constructs, but are also reflected in ongoing debates regarding free will and determinism within philosophy and psychology. Parallels and contrasts between Christian and secular views. Drawing parallels or finding similarities from Christianity can observe certain resemblances. The faith in grace, as divine assistance given through God's love, allowing free will, resembles the compatibilist view. This faith often manifests in real-life situations when people attribute their actions to divine intervention. Similarly, the belief that humans possess an inherent ability to choose good, an idea integral to libertarianism, is another resemblance. This belief manifests daily, as when an individual chooses altruistic actions, reflecting their natural capacity for goodness. Yet, it's still based on divine grace. The discussion grows complex when we explore how free will is understood between Christian and secular perspectives. In Christianity, free will intertwines with divine grace and the human accountability for sin. The secular perspective, however, perceives it as an inherent ability shaped external influences, devoid of any divine entity's intervention. This contrast in understanding is particularly evident in philosophical debates. Some cultures may emphasize destiny, others the principle of personal autonomy and responsibility. In conclusion, the conversation surrounding free will is far from being definitively settled. It is a broad and complex topic that continually sparks compelling debates. Regardless of our inclinations towards the Christian or secular perspective, one thing remains certain. The notion of free will ceaselessly challenges our understanding of ourselves and the society we live in.